Ripple XRP has been one of the world's most prominent cryptos, as well as one of the most interesting ones. Unlike Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other well-known names, it does not promote its decentralization. Rather, this cryptocurrency is intimately affiliated with a number of banks, investment firms, and organizations around the globe. This may appear to be counterproductive, given that several traders feel that the key selling factor of cryptocurrencies is their independence from outside companies. Cryptocurrencies experts, on the other hand, are increasingly saying that it could be the secret to Ripple's long-term sustainability. In this video, we will take you through the latest news on Ripple XRP and share its latest predictions. The XRP market rate was largely constant in 2020, with many moderate bullish and bearish patterns. Following the upward rise at the start of the year, the price fell for a month, between February to March. The following positive trend began in July, but lasted less than a month. The biggest increase occurred in November when the price reached the highest of 79 cents. It is a fallacy to believe that anything particular is hidden behind these price changes. Because key Ripple patterns are strongly associated with BTC fluctuations, even halved Bitcoin can have an impact on the XRP price. The cryptocurrency market is following in the footsteps of the main market. Still, there were a few events worth mentioning. The pricing trend of any asset is determined by the sentiments of investors. The Ripple supply and demand factor is extremely important. Jed McCaleb, Ripple's co-founder, sold 54 million worth of Ripples in April 2020. It's not surprising that the price fell after the event was made public. One of the key causes of XRP's pricing is the signing of new partnerships with major institutions. For instance, India's largest bank, HDFC Bank Limited, decided to join RippleNet in August, while the second largest bank in the United States, Bank of America, announced a deal with Ripple in November. Major U.S. exchanges like Coinbase and Binance declared assistance for Flare Network's forthcoming airdrop of Spark coins in December. The Flare airdrop occurred with 45 billion Spark tokens issued to XRP holders. The XRP price rose in response to the announcement, but it was quickly adjusted. Such occurrences have short-term market repercussions that are not noticeable on longer timescales. The SEC situation has yet to be resolved, and whereas it used to have a significant impact on the XRP market value, the scenario is no longer as clear. While the SEC case was gathering traction, the XRP price dropped to 17 cents towards the end of 2020. The XRP price regained its three-year peak at $1.11 at the start of April 2021, while the court granted the corporation access to the SEC's internal papers. Ripple fell on May 4 as the SEC warned XRP holders with legal proceedings. The commission is opposed to investors participating in the XRP commodities. Nonetheless, the drop was short-lived since the corporation added a former American treasurer to its management board. It is incorrect to examine XRP price projections without considering the earlier incidents and market trends. The SEC crisis emphasized this point even further. Today, Ripple's price is 69.705 cents. From its inception in 2013 till the beginning of 2017, when the sideways movement halted, XRP was steady. By the end of 2017, its value had risen by 35,000%. This success occurred when Ripple reached the milestone of 100 banks globally signing on to RippleNet. The XRP rate has reached an all-time peak on January 4, 2018. However, it was unable to maintain those numbers, and it collapsed by 76% within a month. In 2018, the overall market capitalization of cryptocurrencies fell by almost 43%. The year, however, did not simply bring terrible news for XRP. In September 2018, there was a considerable increase. Ripple increased by more than 140% in a matter of weeks at the end of September. Ripple's performance in 2019 was rather consistent, with no sign of ups and downs. By the end of 2019, the decline had become more pronounced. However, by 2020, global corporations were looking for B2B services, and XRP was able to keep going. The year 2020 was devoid of noteworthy price fluctuations. Because of the SEC action, there was a lot of uncertainty. As a result of the legal action, the price of XRP fell from roughly 70 cents to 20 cents. However, XRP was gaining traction at the start of 2021. Even though it has not yet surpassed the all-time high, it has approached the peaks of early 2018. Unlike the other cryptocurrencies, which began to rise in price in late 2020, XRP's price peaked only in the mid of 2021. However, it has a possibility to rise further if the SEC action is resolved and the business offers the very first cryptocurrency IPO. The events that occurred between April and June 2021 demonstrated that the XRP to USD pair does have significant speculative qualities. The XRP continues to generate quantity and instability. The XRP demonstrated its ability to increase its capability before losing almost everything. It's an excellent starting point for more aggressive traders. Many of you may be wondering if Ripple will be a solid investment in 2021. To be honest, a large percentage of market researchers and cryptocurrency specialists predict that XRP will stabilize at a price of $2 per coin by the end of 2021. However, predictions for 2022 will vary. Nonetheless, the majority of estimates have the typical XRP to USD price under $2. But in 5 to 10 years, how much will Ripple be worth? It's a challenging question that can't be answered right away because forecasts are only estimates. You cannot tell what the price will be tomorrow. Is it difficult to calculate what will happen in the next 5 to 10 years? Yes, it is, which is why it's important to stay up to date on the newest Ripple events. Then you'll understand what the organization and community are up to. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse said that the company would be the Amazon of the cryptocurrency market by 2025. However, based on which advancements are anticipated, which partnerships are in the works or already existing, how they engage with the ecosystem, and other things, we can still state that Ripple is still going strong and has a lot of potentials to flourish in the crypto market. Do you believe Ripple has what it takes to become the Amazon of cryptocurrency by 2025? Let us know your opinion down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, drop us a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to see more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Cheers!